Egypt has said that Israel is exploiting the current instability to occupy more land and create a new reality on the ground. Do you think that Israel is exploiting the current situation?
I agree with the statement. Israel, in fact, exploiting this matter and is trying to establish a reality in light of the Syrian circumstances that upfolded the fall of Bashar al-Assad regime through more than 40 years. They've been hostile and amnesty that's for a long time under a provocative pretext to secure its border, as the fall of the regime naturally would affect the military matters, specifically in the upcoming days, with respect to Israel and Syria, as the new regime, a new government, in light of the state of chaos that Syria used to live for years, and sharing the borders, and Syria, as you all know, is scattered. All these opportunities give Israel the pretext to take this distance and to annex to its border. Also, there is a great encouragement from the US administration for such behavior that pose a risk for the Arab security and the regional security, as the statement from the elected President Trump that he's ambitious to add the space of Israel, that encourages Israel, whether what they annexed from Syria or claimed intentions to include some parts of the West Bank. These are Israeli proclaims that are null to annex Arab territories, as we used from Israel to take the Arab territories by creating a reality. I think what they did in Syria is a part from its policy that practices through decades since occupied Palestine established their state, and it's going to do this, and also doing some attempts in Gaza. There is a great desire from Israel to expand and under the proclaim and to achieve the security for the Israeli citadel and their inhabitants. And these claims establish the obsession of lands regularly. That's what happened yesterday in the south of Syria and the borders that represent a violation of the disengagement agreement.
Now, do you think that stability in Syria is achievable? And if it is achievable, in your view, how long might that take?
To achieve stability in Syria will take more time, naturally, as Syria is based on several political contradiction, and it's a multi-confessional Syria being oppressed for years. And I think that some chaos would take place due to the lack of security and the lack of the state authority, that it would take some time for regaining stability in Syria in order to be capable to control through the borders, and then to move to the phase of negotiation with Israel to regain the Syrian territories that Syria is suffering with the presence from Russian, Turkish and American troops. Syria is in dire need to a process of purification from the foreign troops and to get the Syrian rights to the Syrian people. And we hope that the primary statement from the armed groups to give opportunities for all Syrians and create a democratic life and lead the Syrians to participate in management and to achieve peace and security for the Syrian people suffering for decades that caused displacement, demolition in the infrastructure and these institutions, and the lack of the minimum of the means of life. In addition to great numbers of refugees throughout the whole world, among which Egypt an occupant to the Syrian refugees, if they have a goodwill that generate the effective roles, and this is the only way to get out of this crisis and to regain its capability to control throughout the geographic of Syria, to regain all territories and to be within the neighboring country naturally, as it was in very important Arab countries and very effective for the national security in the Arab region. And it is one of the most important Arab countries that we are very grieved to what they going through, and we hope to overcome this period through the the lineup of the opposition and to get out of such an extended crisis.